Hey there, my name is Harrison Greenough. I'm a realtor in Maryland, and I'm making a video series here to help you guys figure out how to put in a really strong offer and, in general, what the offer contains, and explain each document so that you fully understand it before you sign those documents, and to help, for example, buyers and sellers that are working without an agent to understand them, because ultimately, although I am a real estate agent and I write these contracts every day, I want you guys to have the ability to understand them even if you aren't using an agent. So look through our videos, rewind them, replay them, and if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me directly. Thanks, and let's get started. So today we're going to be talking about the Baltimore City Notices and Disclosures Addendum. So this is Baltimore City specific. So if we were in Baltimore County, there would be a Baltimore County disclosure or notice. And in Frederick County, same thing. There is generally some type of notice and disclosure for each county. So now we have the contract of sale date, the buyer, the seller, and the property that will be purchased. Buyer is hereby advised that the property or the area which the property is located may be affected by provisions of the current Baltimore City Master Plan. So the master plan, we're generally talking about things that are a result of zoning. So for example, if the city plans to demolish a section of the city for a certain use, and maybe your property will be nearby or will be affected by it, and so you should review these plans beforehand. The buyer, it says here, acknowledges that seller has informed the buyer that A, the property may be affected by the provisions of the master plan, and B, in order to become fully informed of the current and future land use plans, facility plans, and public work plans, school plans, etc., the buyer should consult the appropriate state, Baltimore City, or other authorities for information regarding such plans. As a buyer, you need to be sure that the seller is disclosing this to you. Section 2, the property is located in Baltimore City. So Baltimore City is not Baltimore County. They are different, and they are often confused because some people just say Baltimore, and that's not quite specific enough. Baltimore City, for example, we have the tenant's right of first refusal. If the property is or has been within the last 6 months of date hereof, a single-family residence rental dwelling in Baltimore City is contingent upon compliance of the provisions of this. So essentially, there are rights of the tenant to purchase the property if they so desire, or at least given the opportunity to. Transfer certificate. The zoning ordinance of Baltimore City, subtitle 5, regulates that every person who sells a property in Baltimore City, other than one or two dwellings, shall attach the contract or instrument of conveyance, a transfer certificate issued by the Baltimore Zoning Administration. 3. Newly constructed residences in Baltimore City. Qualified buyers of newly constructed dwellings in Baltimore City may be entitled to receive the Baltimore City newly constructed dwelling real estate property tax credit. So this is mainly pertaining to properties, again, that have just been built. This goes for a number of counties. There are generally incentives to some degree for, historical properties. For this case, item 3 here, we're talking about newly constructed residences. 4. Disclosure of heavy metal, heavy industrial, railroad, that type of operation. So heavy duty things. For example, if you're located next to an industrial district, or if you're near a railroad station, things like this, where there will be, hazards and issues that will come up potentially that you need to be aware of that may cause, safety concerns. This is not exactly the same as being in a crowded area. It has more to do with being near an industrial area. 5. Vacant building notice. So in Baltimore City, there are a number of vacant homes. This is a specific notice issued by Baltimore City. Item 6. Taxes. So this is really important. So Baltimore City passed an ordinance that requires transactions greater than $1 million, a 40% yield tax to be imposed as a transfer tax and a 15% yield tax as a recordation tax. So this only applies to properties that are over $1 million. So if it's not, this is not really of great concern, but if it is, you should be aware. And the bottom part here goes over whom is responsible, which is also very important. And the buyers and sellers should sign and date. Thanks again for watching. If you have any questions or you would like to talk about potentially buying or selling a property, please feel free to contact me. My information is below, and I would love to reach out to you and talk. So feel free to contact me, and have a great rest of your day.